Guys, it is not even the official release of the first week updates for the summer event that's going on with Blox Fruits, and they are already making some major changes, and these are incredible. It's going to be so good for the players in this game, and remember, this is just the start. So seeing this pre-patch update means that the developers are taking this more seriously, and they want to make the gaming experience more enjoyable. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they're changing, and I'll share my thoughts.
First up, the game's optimization and performance. Before this next update goes live, we'll be making changes to skills that are causing heavy lag and becoming the leading cause of crashes in Blox Fruits with the Portal C move. It has been optimized in this pre-patch. Next up, balance changes. You might notice a difference in some skills damage either being lowered or improved for the sake of PvP balancing. Then, we are re-adding friendship EXP bonus. Join up with 3 or more of your friends to get a 45 extra EXP while leveling. Finally, for you dirty pesky cheaters, a huge ban wave is incoming for y'all. Stay tuned for that. And that's mostly it for this pre-patch. Smoother performance, PvP balancing, and extra EXP when leveling. And goodbye to the cheaters. The rest of the notes on the other fruits and weapons to receive buffs and nerfs can be found in the balance log in our Discord. See y'all soon with that week 1 lightning update release. Peace.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the changes. We can actually see here that we have a buff on Dark Blade. So the XV2, it now has 1.15 times range when held. For the Eagle Fruit, flight speed is increased by 25%. That's pretty wild. Flight speed gradually decreases after falling below 30% HP, 60% slower at 0 HP. I don't quite understand that one, because if you have 0 HP, doesn't that mean that you died? So I would assume you're not moving at all. The Gas Fruit, the gas meter gain increased by 25%. M1 hitbox size increased by 15% while transformed. This to me suggests that it's more comparable to that of Buddha. Is gas officially taking the Buddha spot? Damage reduction while transformed increased to 50%. T-Rex, the meter gain increased by 25%. Damage reduction while transform increased to 43%. And then we have some nerfs. So for example, the Draco V4, Thornmail damage reflection is reduced by 20%. With Dragonheart, the Z no longer breaks observation. X now has end lag. For Gravity, the V cooldown is increased by 5 seconds. The C hitbox size is reduced by 10%. Personally, I don't know why they're nerfing Gravity. I already feel like Gravity is not great for using with PvP because it's too slow. So if anything, I'd like to see it get buffed. With the Sound Fruit, they have Tempo, Prestissimo, damage reduction lowered to 15%. C hitbox size reduced by 10%. For Portal, it looks like they've got a lot going on. To enable recent performance improvements, we had to adjust how Portal's C move works. The new Portal C offers similar mix-up potential to the old version. So the new Portal C, on cast, a portal begins warping in and chains itself to all nearby allies. Chains break if a player moves far enough away from the portal. After a short duration, the portal finishes warping in. If the owner is still chained, they are teleported through. Enemies still chained are briefly stunned. With Observation, we want players to counterplay Beast Fruits by moving in when rage is low. Players can now see enemy rage while their Observation V2 is active. And with Dragon, some changes there. We're adding counterplay to Dragon while keeping it strong. Rage and stun nerfs make it easier to knock Dragon out of hybrid form. Hold ability damage increase to reward skilled play. Rage gain buffs in human form help build meter faster. Winning PvP as transformed Dragon now restores full meter. With the Yeti, its transformation has proven too strong, so we're reducing its combo potential while adjusting the base form. For Dragon West, the passive, Dragon loses 2 times rage when hit in the head. Damage reduction is now equal on head and body. PvP kills grant max rage versus opponents within 50 levels. For the Z move, rage cost is increased by 75%. Rage gain on damage is dropped 25%. Explosion size reduced when held. Range is increased 25%. Charge speed is increased 25%. Tap damage is reduced 10%. Hold bonus damage increased. For the X move, rage cost is increased 50%. Base damage is reduced 20%. For the C move, no longer stuns. The rage cost is increased 50%. AoE range is dropped 20%. The meter gain is dropped 25%. And the ability damage is increased 50%. The M1 no longer stuns. Rage gain is dropped 25%. and the damage is dropped 15%. For Dragon East, passive, Dragon loses 2 times rage when hit in the head, damage reduction equal on head and body. PvP kills grant max rage versus opponents within 50 levels. The Z move, the rage cost is increased 75%, rage gain is dropped 25%, explosion size is reduced when held, charge time is dropped 25% faster, tap damage is dropped 15%, hold bonus damage is increased. For the X move, rage cost is increased 25%, base damage dropped 25%. The C move no longer stuns, rage cost is increased 75%, rage gain is dropped 25%, AoE range is dropped 20%, cast speed is dropped 15%, the duration is times 1.15 now, ability damage is increased 40%. The M1 no longer stuns, rage gain is increased 25%, and additionally they have bonus XP friend event, the game performance upgrade, and the cheater banware. Additionally, they have the bonus XP friend event, game performance upgrade, and the cheater ban wave. And apparently there was a little bit of an issue with the XP boost event, but they've already fixed that. Wow, talk about a lot that's included in the pre-patch update. They've got a lot moving forward, and there are some really good changes already taking place. Let me know what you guys think about this, and do you think that this is going to make Blox Fruits once again a top contender for that #1 spot on Roblox? Could these changes officially help it get that spot back from Grow a Garden? What else would you like to see added to Blox Fruits that you think could help it take that #1 spot? That's what I got for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.